On this week's episode of Jag TV, we look back at last weekend's prom celebration,
as well as highlight some South students showing off their skills.
We welcome some new aquatic visitors to our school,
and see why so many people are getting new pets and how you can too.
From Blue Springs South High School, this is the award-winning Jag TV.
Hey Jags, I'm Nolan Baker.
And I'm Elise Edwards. On Wednesday the 20th, South hosted the annual Blue Springs Education Foundation Scholarship Awards reception. More than $172,000 in scholarships were given out to further education for students in the district. Scholarships include Education Foundation, Community, Family Fund, and Memorial Fund categories ranging from local businesses, alumni, and families of districts, students, and staff who have passed away.
There are many talented people at South, and there's a variety show coming up to showcase some of these skills. Here's Sawyer with more.
The school year is coming to an end, and we're all slowing down, but not choir. They have one final big show to put on right here at South.
Southern Exposure is a variety show that our Fine Arts Department puts on and works on usually in April and puts it on in May. But it's a show that we've been doing here at Blue Springs South ever since I got here. It's something I inherited, and I believe it's been happening ever since the second year of the school.
Although the performers on stage make it look easy, it's much harder than it seems.
I would say the most challenging thing is time. We're always fighting against time because there's no lack of energy or people not wanting to do acts of their own or like giving it their all in choir, but we only have probably 3 main dance rehearsals per group, and that's being generous, counting like a block time, and so we really have to work on our own for the moves and the notes. And so, yeah, just fighting against time because everything else everyone's really passionate about.
Not only is it fun, but all the participants have a deeper connection to the tradition of Southern Exposure, especially our seniors.
I think that personally, like what means the most is at the end of the night, there's a song that like all of choir sings together, like freshman through senior. And it's really kind of beautiful because we're uniting, and we haven't been able to do that because of COVID for a while. And then for most of the song, seniors stand at the very front. And then for like the last chorus, the seniors leave through the aisles and the juniors come to the front. And it's always like a little bit emotional, but kind of in a beautiful way because it like symbolizes growth and everything like that.
My favorite part about putting on Southern Exposure is just having our students get to sing and dance and do some things different with different styles of music than we usually do, and just get to show their talent.
If you're interested, the show will be put on right here in the PAC May 5th and 6th at 7 p.m. I know I'll be here for the exposure to what our choirs have been working so hard on. I'm Sawyer Jackson for Jag TV.
Thanks, Sawyer. Southern Exposure is quite the show, so come out and see it if you can. Last week, Chapel Lakes Elementary was named a Missouri Gold Star School for the year, one of only 8 in the entire state. It is the 7th Blue Springs school to receive the award in the last 6 years. We are thrilled to hear of this accomplishment, said CLE Principal Liz White. It is a credit to the amazing talent and work ethic of our teachers and staff. We are a CLE family, and our students are second to none.
You may have noticed that the PAC lobby has gotten a makeover, but have you wondered why? Kylie has the story.
The Great Barrier Reef is right there, and so he was just showing us pictures of it.
While students and staff spent time at home, Julie Heidi was hard at work bringing the PAC to life over Easter weekend. With shades of blue and green, she spent hours painting an ocean-like mural next to the Black Box Theater.
So we are starting a choral project with the Kansas City Zoo. They approached us sometime last summer. Their new aquarium is going in 2023, and they need coral to populate it. So they approached us and asked us if we would like to grow that for them, and we said that sounds like a great idea.
The Kansas City Zoo's new aquarium will hold 600,000 gallons of water and will feature 34 exhibits across 6 different zones. Warm coastline, warm shallows, warm reef, open ocean, cold shallows, and cold coastline are the expected names of each zone. Admission to the aquarium will be included in the cost of each standard ticket to the zoo.
We are going to have some propagation tanks set up that we will take coral and fragment them and grow them from little tiny bits into full-size coral. Takes a long time depending on the type of coral. And we're also trying to get some upside-down jellyfish that will go in another window down here. So we will be looking for students to help us out with that because coral pretty much needs care every single day. So it's going to be a large project that'll be really rewarding and good for the school.
This project should be finished by the next school year, and we can't wait to see the final product. I'm Kylie Mitz for Jag TV.
Thanks, Kylie. We're excited to see how the future aquarium will look.
Speaking of animals, have you or your family been looking for a pet? Lizzie has some information you might want to hear.
KC Pet Project is the municipal animal shelter and animal services for Kansas City, Missouri, as well as the largest no-kill shelter in the area. This year is their 10-year anniversary, and with hundreds of animals in their facilities, there's a match for everybody.
So I am Katie Grissom. I work here at the Kansas City campus for animal care for KC Pet Project, and right now we are extremely full. We just had an adoption special this past weekend, which really helped us, but we are still seeing a huge influx of pets come in. Really what we say is any lifestyle you have, we probably have a pet that's going to be perfect for you. We do have this really fun program where you can take a dog out for the day called our Dog Day Out program. A lot of volunteers love to do that.
Through the pandemic, many people have lost their homes or income and have been forced to give up their pets, leaving the shelter at near full capacity. To help give these pets the best quality of life, volunteers donate their time and efforts.
The volunteering around the shelter is so important, and last year we had 42,000 hours of volunteer service, and that's equivalent to $1.2 million for our organization. So our volunteers are really important to us, especially as our shelter keeps filling up and we have more animals than ever.
You can find out more about upcoming events, available adoptions, volunteer opportunities at kcpetproject.org. I'm Elizabeth Ralston, Jag TV.
Thanks, Lizzie. With summer coming up soon, it's the perfect time to adopt a pet, so head on over to the KC Pet Project.
When we come back, Griffin interviews our prom king and queen, and we take a look at what's happening everywhere from South to the whole nation.
Colonial Gardens is known for its high-quality plants, but it's also the perfect backdrop for special occasion photos, especially for high school senior pictures. With so many colorful backgrounds, your special senior photo will come out just right. Also, we have a spacious, beautiful courtyard with a stage for that special graduation party or event. For more information and to schedule your picture shoot and event, email events@colonialgardenskc.com.
Rob, there's a huge spider in the closet.
Don't let pests control your life. Let Moxie Pest Control be your pain relief. That means a thorough inspection and treatment without dangerous chemicals. Experience the Moxie difference at killbugsfast.com. Moxie Pest Control, Kansas City's pest control experts.
Hey Jags, Nate here at Culver's. Welcome back to the school year. We got some exciting things to talk about, including a new sandwich. Everybody knows that Culver's Bacon Deluxe is the best burger in town, but every now and then you need to change up anyway. Best go-to, spicy crispy chicken sandwich. Fresh every single time, sizzling on that fresh crisp lettuce, tomato, and pickle on our fresh Kaiser bun with the butter freshly toasted, and the best pairing with the spicy crispy chicken sandwich, the Wisconsin cheddar cheese curds. Now that your mouth's watering, come on down to Culver's. You know where to find us, and we can't wait to see you.
Hi, my name is Brett Alexander. I've been coming to Dahlquist Dental for something like 10 years now. It's the best experience I've ever had at a dentist's office. It's awesome. It really means a lot to be able to take your kids somewhere and that they feel safe and you know that they're going to have a good experience. Everyone here is so nice, so helpful. If you ever have a question about anything, you can just call up. It's amazing.
News from South High School in the city of Blue Springs. You're watching Jag TV.
Welcome back, Jags. Last week, the National Honor Society went from class to class and collected plastic bags. They'll be used to make bed mats for the homeless. In total, the NHS collected over 13,000 bags. This is a part of their final service project, which will be completed this week. Now here's Kate with some reminders.
Hey Jags, here are your reminders for this week. Summer school enrollment is coming up for 9th through 12th graders. In-person summer school registration opens May 14th. If you are interested, you will need to complete the enrollment forms and turn them into your counselor. Speaking of summer school, college credit classes are being offered to enhance learning techniques for college and life. It is open to incoming 9th through 12th grade students from June 6th through June 28th. Do not forget to register by May 24th. Also, seniors, don't forget your last day is May 18th. Graduation will be held at Municipal Auditorium. So don't forget to turn in final transcripts and graduation supplies as soon as possible. 9th through 11th grade students, your last day is May 25th. That's all for reminders. I'm Kate Willie, Jag TV.
Thanks, Kate. On this week's JagCast, Kate and Lizzie sit down to talk about an upcoming special episode of Jag TV that we've been working on for a few weeks.
What it's about is the Senate is taking over the Jag TV broadcast, and so we're fighting to get it back. It's a little play on how Jag TV, we're changing it to Jedi TV, and the Sith is becoming the Senate, so it can feel more, in the school environment.
For news in the city, state, and nation, here's Abby.
In the city, a bunch of new places are opening up. Whataburger on Highway 7 just recently opened. It's a great spot to get a good burger and open 24/7. There's a new Hawaiian Bros being built just right down the road and will open sometime this year. There's yummy Hawaiian food and fun tropical soft serve flavors. Nothing But Bundt Cakes will soon be up and running as well. These are great additions to our Blue Springs community. Make sure to stop by, get some yummy food, and support some businesses. In state news, the Missouri Developmental Disabilities Council is among those working to spotlight the issues that matter most to the communities they serve. Anna Ms. Shaw, chair of the council, is being recognized for showing her importance for people with disabilities. She says that my goal is that eventually we will reach to a level where every individual is self-aware of their capabilities and their rights. She remarked in that people around that individual are working to uplift people with disabilities and not just create roadblocks. In national news, following the ruling of a U.S. District Court judge on Monday, the Biden administration announced that Transportation Security Administration will no longer enforce the federal mandate requiring masks in all U.S. airports and on board the aircrafts. Multiple airlines state face masks will no longer be required for our customers and team members at U.S. airports and on domestic flights. Please note, face masks may still be required based on local ordinances or when traveling to or from certain international locations based on country requirements. That's all for City State Nation. I'm Abby Clausen, Jag TV.
Thanks, Abby. Last weekend was prom. Juniors and seniors hit the red carpet at Arrowhead for a night of music, dancing, and free dessert. With decorations and photo ops, it was a great night for everyone. Sophomores, get excited, because starting next year, you can join in on the fun too. We all had a good time, but there's nobody better to hear from than this year's prom king and queen, Xavier Bowling and Cadence Dreyer.
On this week's Jaguar Spotlight, we spotlight the prom king and queen this year. What are your favorite parts about being prom king and queen?
My favorite part about it was just like my parents being there and being able to see us win the crowns and stuff, and all of my friends saying like congrats, and yeah.
Yeah, just all my friends coming up to me after winning it. It was just really cool to see, like, I don't know, just some people that I haven't talked to for a while coming up to me. It was really cool.
What was the most exciting thing about prom for you guys?
Well, the whole entire prom, the most exciting thing was obviously winning, and it was really cool just to be nominated in general, and I wasn't really expecting to win, so whenever they called our names, it was really exciting.
Awesome.
Yeah, probably the most exciting part was just like everyone on the court I'm friends with, so it was just really cool to be a part of that with them.
What are the perks about being prom king and queen?
The only perks I would say would just people coming up and being funny and bowing down to us and calling us king and queen. We also had people wanting to be our security guards to protect us.
Yeah, definitely having people come up to me and call me Your Highness. I don't know, it's just really funny.
Awesome. All right, well, thank you for joining us on this week's Spotlight, and back to you guys.
Thanks, Griffin, and thanks to Zave and Cadence for giving us some prom insight. After the break, Avery gives us our weekly sports roundup, and Nathan covers elections at South.
There are first days, long days, day after day after day, and days you've worked so hard for. So today, let's focus on turning your retirement dreams into reality. Because to solve the big challenges of tomorrow, take simple steps today. At Country Financial, when you're ready to start, we're ready to help.
Call your financial representative, Stephen Perch, at 816-795-6232.
I love working at Chick-fil-A because
I love working at Chick-fil-A because
I love working at Chick-fil-A because it is so much fun to be hanging out with people that are positive. This place has become my family.
And you meet so many great and wonderful people here at Chick-fil-A.
Come join our family at Chick-fil-A Blue Springs. You're going to love it too.
You can apply online or in person. We'll be glad to have you.
Let Big Frog outfit your clubs and teams and help your fundraisers and more by creating your very own online store with professional help from Big Frog. First, select the gear, artwork, and options for your store. Second, Big Frog builds your online store to match your branding. Third, promote your new online store to your team, parents, and fans by sharing a link. Your store is open 24/7. And, best of all, you are never stuck with leftover inventory. Products are made as orders are received. Get started today. Contact Big Frog at Independence at 816-795-1115.
Welcome back. Earlier this month, South student Austin Starkeybaum competed in a Missouri State Skills USA competition. He took home second in Power Equipment Tech Info and first in Power Equipment. He is one of 3 CTC students who will be traveling to Atlanta in June to compete in nationals.
Now for a recap of last week in sports, here's Avery.
Jag TV Sports is sponsored by Rod Sports of Blue Springs.
Our baseball team played 4 games last weekend and went 4-0. They defeated Park Hill 2-0, Blue Springs 4-2, Lee Summit West 5-4, and Poplar Bluff 11-0. They will face Liberty North Wednesday night at home. Last week, our girls soccer team played in the Blue Springs South tournament. To start the tournament, they fell to Lee Summit by a score of 6-0. On the second day of the tournament, they were defeated by Park Hill South by a score of 4-0. To finish the tournament, they fell to Blue Valley West by a score of 4-0. The girls will head to Lee Summit West on Tuesday to face the Titans. On Friday, our track and field team headed across town to Blue Springs for the Gary Parker Invite. Both the girls and boys team took third in the meet. That's it for sports. I'm Avery Rayler for Jag TV.
Thanks, Avery. And to all of our athletes, keep up the hard work. Speaking of hard work, ROTC Cadet Christopher Hensley was just awarded the Cadet Leadership Award of Missouri. Of all 19 programs in the state, he was chosen to win the award, and now moves on to the regional level. Congratulations.
You may have seen some Senate election posters around the school lately, but apparently there was a lot more going on in the realm of student politics that you may not have known about. Here's Nathan on the scene.
Hello, my fellow Americans. It is with great pride, conviction, and humility that I, JFK, am announcing my official campaign for the presidency of Blue Springs South High School.
I choose to run for president of Blue Springs South High School, not because it is easy, but because it is funny.
In the heat of all these Senate elections, Mr. John F. Kennedy is running not for Senate, but for president. Not only is he running separately from Senate, he plans to abolish it entirely.
People are not letters and numbers on a report card. People are more deep and complex than that. And each and every student here at Blue Springs South High School is entitled to an opportunity to run and make the school a better place.
Mr. Kennedy. Yes. So, are you running for president or just president?
I am running to serve the public interest of the people. That is all.
As for opponents in this election, there's only one wise guy who got up on stage with me while I was trying to do my speech with the camera.
Yes, Mr. Kennedy, I would like to announce that I am running for president. I am running for president.
Real numbskull. He kept on saying, "Oh, I'm gonna be president. I'm gonna kick JFK's butt. I'm just gonna ruin his whole speech."
It's unknown how Mr. Kennedy plans to enact these things, and frankly, I don't think he does either.
What are you trying to say here? I'm not the real JFK. You're not a real reporter. I'm out of here.
Well, that sure was an experience. If you want to vote, I'm not sure how you would do that. I'm Nathan Mame. Dear God.
I had no idea such important things were going on here, and I guess we're supposed to leave soon? Anyway, thanks for watching this week's episode of Jag TV.
Make sure to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Jag TV News, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for new episodes of Jag TV and the JagCast. Or you can scan the QR code on the screen now. I'm Elise Edwards.
And I'm Nolan Baker. We'll see you again next week.